On behalf of Golda and Caleb, we acknowledge with respect and appreciation that this ceremony is taking place on the traditional territory of the Saanich, Cowichan, and Chemainus First Nations. We would also like to recognize that many of the elements of today's wedding are those of a traditional Jewish ceremony, and that many of you may not have been to a Jewish ceremony before. Therefore, there are a few terms and customs that we would like to introduce to you. Specific elements of the wedding will also be explained as they take place. We know, though, that some things might get missed, so please, if something strikes you or intrigues you, please ask about it later on in the evening.
So the first term that I'd like to introduce you all to is L'chaim. Some of you may have heard this before. L'chaim's most common usage is as a cheers, and it literally translates as to life. So various times throughout the ceremony in the evening to come, we'll all share our spirit and call out L'chaim. So if we could all practice once, now that would be great. If we could all raise our glasses. L'chaim! L'chaim! Well done. The next term I want to introduce is Mazel Tov. Now, often you'll hear Mazel Tov used to express congratulations. The Hebrew word tov has a well-accepted translation. It means good. I've heard the word mazel to be translated as destiny, or referring to the stars aligning overhead. The other day I read that it literally means a drip from above. So together you can see how the term Mazel Tov implies more than just a congratulations, but also a blessing or a recognition of the moment, that it is universal and a positive occurrence. The recognition of the moment is part of one's destiny. So when a baby is born, of course, we say Mazel Tov, and certainly on the occasion of a wedding, we also say Mazel Tov. So if we could practice again together. Mazel Tov! Mazel Tov! Wonderful. So now that we have that down, you'll notice that we're standing today. Cheers. You'll notice that we're standing today underneath this shelter. Now, this shelter is known as a chuppah. Now, the chuppah is Golda and Caleb's wedding canopy. The word chuppah itself translates from Hebrew as that which floats above. It is a symbol of the home that Caleb and Golda wish to make together, built with the help of family and friends. And it's open on all sides so that the community understands that they are welcome in their home.
When Golda and Caleb arrive under the chuppah, you will notice that they will circle each other. In a traditional Jewish wedding, the bride will circle the groom 7 times for protection, health, and to ward off evil spirits. For a more egalitarian take on the tradition, Golda and Caleb will circle each other 3 times and do the 7th circle together.
Okay, I'd now like to introduce our photographer, Berkeley. Berkeley, can you wave? There's Berkeley there. So Berkeley will be taking photos throughout the ceremony, and Caleb and Golda have asked that everyone else silences their phone at this time and puts their cameras away. There'll be opportunities later in the evening to take photos, but at this moment we're hoping that we'll remain present in the moment and just be here as part of the ceremony.